So, fun fact, back in the day of high-altitude spy planes and satellites that used film, Kodak would expose bulk stocks to conditions that mimicked the re-entry process of the film as it came back into the atmosphere. Film stock that displayed a static charge was ruined by that process and was then discarded. Stock that did not have a static charge was proven capable of surviving re-entry and was then sold to the US government. This, of course, led to huge bulks of stock just simply being thrown away. But from all that testing, the film engineers at Kodak learned very well how to prevent static from ruining film. Static used to be a pretty serious issue with film, especially in cold and dry areas or in the winter. Static would discharge as the 120 or 35 millimeter roll was unrolled, in the way that if you've ever lifted up a blanket in the winter and seen sparks go down the blanket as the blanket is lifted up from the sheet, when the film would peel away from the layer in front of it, static shocks would expose little lightning bolts onto the film. And this would happen when the film was unrolled prior to taking the picture, or as it was unrolled from the take-up spool during rewinding, or as it was rolled during the loading process to put the film into the developing tank. Modern films almost do not experience static discharge. In fact, these two photos are from one roll of film, and they are the only time I've ever had static manifest. Both of these happened in a wooden pinhole camera with a generic felt lining inside the camera obscura area. The camera had been wrapped in clothes in my luggage on a flight to Denver prior to these shots, and the shots were taken in the winter. These static discharges appear to originate from the felt lining in the camera. There's not a whole lot you can do to prevent this, but that's okay because film manufacturers have gone to great lengths to prevent it for you. This is one of those issues that falls now into the super, super rare category.